Hey guys, it's Amber. Welcome to my channel. So I have my September wax melting challenge picks to share with you guys. I of course will be go over them during my Whatcha Warming Home Fragrance Roundup videos too, but I like to do these just like an overview of what I will be doing for the challenge of the month. So September's wax melting challenge, I do have the list with me, and what's really great is I love using this old whiff box to hold it, holds like the whole month's worth perfectly. So very handy dandy for sure. So let's jump into it. So September 1st is Melt a Scent in one of your college colors. So one of the colors for my university that I went to is red. So I went with Maraschino Sugar Cookie. That way I can work on getting rid of that one. It's really not a favorite of mine. Day 2 is World Coconut Day. Melt something with coconut. I found this bar of TRA and coconut. And so I thought I'd use this one up a little bit because it's been a while since I've used that. Then for September 3rd, we have Melt Something that makes you think of bath time. So with that one, so I found when I was going through my testers, I found this tester that was like, the lid was completely shattered. So I knew I wanted to use the scent if I could for one of the melting challenge days in September, so I could, you know, use this scent up, this tester up. So it is Totally Mini. So this one works perfectly for that day because it smells kind of like a kid's body wash or shampoo. Very fruity, floral, candy-like scent for sure. So I'm using that one for that day. Then we have September 4th, which is Labor Day, Melt Something Light. I decided on this bar of Maui Mist. This was part of Bring Back My Bar a while ago. And this one is definitely a lighter scent for me. So I thought that would work nicely for that day. Then September 5th is Melt one of your top 5 scents. This was a no-brainer. I'm sure you guys could guess even what one I'm going to show. Wassail Wonderland. Any excuse to melt this. So that is definitely one of my top 5. Then September 6th is Melt Something that starts with an S. So I went with Sugar Blossom. This was new in the Spring Summer catalog. It was in the bakery section. It didn't belong in the bakery section. It's an okay scent. I figured it'd be a good excuse to melt that. So, because I'm not a huge fan of that. Whether it was bakery or not, I'm not a big fan of the smell of that one. Okay, then the 7th is Melt a Blue Wax or Blueberry Scent. I went with a blue raspberry scent, Berry Bright. Love this one. Oh, it's so nice. It is a total like blue raspberry candy scent. Then day 8 is Melt Something linked to a tree. So I decided, I have so many bars of this and I'm not really a fan of it, but I was like, okay, I'll melt this because I have so many bars still. Icicles and Evergreen. This one is an evergreen tree scent. It's just kind of it's too sharp for me, too astringent of an evergreen. I prefer a little bit sweeter evergreen. Plus that one's very strong. So I was like, this is a good way to use it up. So I promise I'm not only picking ones I don't like, because it does seem that way, but it's just with this challenge, it helps me to get through wax that I wouldn't normally pick. And so that's why I'm trying to pick things, like I said, that I wouldn't normally pick. But like Wassail Wonderland, I do love that one. So there are ones that I do like in this selection too. Okay, then we have a day 9, which is Melt a Weird or Silly Scent. So that one was kind of a tricky one to me. I decided to go with Fluffy Fleece. Now, I wouldn't say the scent is weird or silly, but I think that the name doesn't really apply to what it smells like. It's a beautiful scent. It is a laundry-ish type scent, which I normally don't care for in home fragrance. But this one is really nice. It's sweet. And I think there's heliotrope. Actually, it is in the catalog, this upcoming catalog for fall and winter. I think this video will go up the day before this launches. So excited about that we're getting our new catalog stuff launching. So you guys will be able to obviously shop from this soon. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, I think it's in Fresh. Fluffy, yeah, Fluffy Fleece. So black currant, cozy musk, and heliotrope. So yeah, there is that sweetness from the currant, and then that heliotrope and muskiness. The name just doesn't really imply what it's going to smell like to me. So that's why I picked it for that one. So that's for the weird day. September 10th is Grandparents' Day. Melt something old-fashioned. So I almost picked cinnamon pine cones, but I did just do that one in August melting. So I decided not to do that. So I went with Harvest Blessings, which to me is a very quintessential fall, old-fashioned, like Yankee Candle-esque type of scent. It is just classic Yankee Candle fall type of scent. So I thought that one would work really well for that day. Then September 11th is Melt Something Strong. Okay, this is one that I really don't care for at all, but it's very strong. This was a Bring Back My Bar a few years ago. Wild Black Cherry. I'm really not a fan of this one, but it works very well for that day. Like I said, I'm very picky about cherry scents. So this is the cherry I do not care for at all. And it's like overwhelmingly strong to my nose. So that one works perfectly for that day. So I'm gonna melt it. Then September 12th is Melt a Smoky Scent. This is another one I'm not a huge fan of. I don't hate it like some people do. I'm very glad that the new version that's coming out in the catalog, aka as of tomorrow, if this goes up on the 31st. Anyway, Palo Santo. This is a very smoky wood scent. Very, very smoky, very woody, very lumberyard peppery smokiness. so I thought that one would work fine for that. But the new version, the Palo Santo and cinnamon, is wonderful. It's very nice. So, okay, next is September 13th, Melt Something You've Been Avoiding. So I'm having like 3 in a row that are good ones to me. This one is probably my least favorite out of everything I've ever melted, but still not to the point where I would like completely throw it away, but it is my least favorite, and that is Nightmare Before Christmas, Roll the Dice. So I have been avoiding it. I only have 1 cube left, so after this, good riddance. I definitely won't get that one again. Let's see. The next one is the 14th, which is Melt Something Comfy Cozy. I went with Fluffy Fleece, which was just in this last Bring Back My Bar. I have 1 cube left. Very nice, cozy lavender type fragrance. Then we have September 15th, Melt a Scent containing mint. And I decided to utilize my brick of marshmallow mint cocoa. So delicious. I wish they had brought that one back, but they never did. I thought for sure that it would make it into the catalog the year following this brick coming out, but it never did. I'm sad, because I probably would have clubbed it. I mean, I could have clubbed it when it came out in brick, but I'm still obviously working on my brick. I'm only halfway through. So I still have quite a few more melts of that. Okay, then we have, let's see, September 16th is Melt a Cinnamon Bakery. I was like, the obvious choice would have been the scent of the month for September, which is Frosted Cinnamon Roll, but I actually decided to go with a stronger cinnamon scent, and that is Sticky Cinnamon Bun, which was a Bring Back My Bar scent a few cycles ago. This is definitely just the cinnamon filling in a cinnamon roll. So I figured that would work really well. Okay, next is September 17th, Melt a Scent you associate with a clean house. This one to me is a very like clean, refreshing, like after you've cleaned scent. One of those ones that I enjoy putting in my warmers. Ruby Nectarine. This is retiring from the catalog as of today. If this ends up going up on the 31st, today's the last day you can get this scent. It is a juicy, fresh nectarine, and you even kind of get the skin of the nectarine. It's so nice. I love it. So that's for that one. Let's see. The 18th of September is Mix It Up Monday. Share a direct mix combo. So people have been talking about this mix during the last Bring Back My Bar when this one scent was available. And I was like, oh, that sounds like it would be a really good mix. So I had wanted to try it, and I figured this was the perfect time to do it. It is Painted Leaves, which is no longer available. It's an amazing, like super fresh fall leaves scent. No spice at all. Very like palate cleansing from all the pumpkin and spice type of scents. This is a good one to put in your warmers. Mix that with Around the Campfire. I've heard it's an amazing combo, so I'm very excited to try that mix. Okay, next is, let's see, September 19th, Warm Butterscotch, Toffee or Caramel Scent. I went with the absolutely delicious Gimme Candy. This does have butterscotch in it, and it's amazing. I'm so glad this is going to be in the fall winter catalog because it's an amazing scent. And then next is the 20th, Warm Something Punchy. I didn't really have any full-on punchy scents, but I figure this one is kind of punchy in a way in that it's very fruity. So it's PinkRhubarb Sugar. I love the scent. This is another one that's leaving today on the 31st. This one will be retiring. If you love it, create a Scentsy club or put it in your club or stock up on it today. My website is in the description for you. With club, you can always get this bar even after it's retired for regular purchase. Club's the best. I know I've talked about it a lot. It's because it's amazing. It has so many perks, no downside to it at all, in my opinion. So always get my bar. Best feature. Scentsy will continue to make a bar for you, even if you're the only one with it in your club after it's retired for regular purchase. And you can change your club whenever you want. There's other perks like 10% off at $30, $60 you get a half price item, which could even include a whiff box. There's an incentive rewards program that you can put towards future Scentsy Club purchases or even regular purchases. You can get bricks through club in some of our most popular scents. Cheaper shipping, completely customizable. You can change it whenever you want. There's no extra cost. And like I said, it's even cheaper than regular purchase if your order is at $30 or above. So anyway, that's kind of the quick version of Scentsy Club. It's the best. I love it. So stock up, add to club. If you don't have a club, create a club. Okay, next up is Melt a Chai or Sea Scent. So this is a scent that was a scent of the month a few months back. And it is chamomile petals. I can't remember if it was chamomile tea in the notes or just had chamomile, but chamomile is a tea a lot of the time, so I figured it would work really well for that prompt. So that's for that day. And then the 22nd is Goodbye Summer, melt a favorite summer scent. How could I not go with this one? Bonfire Beach, so amazing. Marshmallowy and firesidey and salty sea airy. It's so good. I love that one so much. That one definitely went into my club. Then next is the 23rd, Hello Autumn, melt a favorite fall scent. So this is one of my favorites. Halloweentown, Nightmare Before Christmas. I really adore this scent. I'm glad I was able to stick it back in my club last year, and we have not heard any word about Nightmare Before Christmas coming back at all. So I'm very glad that I left these in my club. I have this one and Jack's Obsession in my club. It's so good. It's kind of like I've described it before as a creepy cousin of Winterberry Apple Tea to me. It's like, oh, so good. There's spice cedar, there's apple, there's like blackberry, I think. It's amazing. I love it so much. So Halloweentown, so good. Let's see. Next is the 24th, which is melt something cherry or containing alcohol. I decided to go with the alcohol note and use vanilla bourbon, one of my favorites. This is also in my club. Oh, so nice. It is a fall vanilla for sure. It was in the Father's Day collection, not this past Father's Day, but the two before that. With the first time it came around, I stuck it in my club immediately. It's not like masculine, like cologne-y, like the other scents tend to be normally. This is definitely just a fall vanilla, warm, cozy, has nutmeg in it. That bourbon just kind of warms it up. And then the creamy vanilla is amazing. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not around anymore, but you know, in the future, if it ever comes around, then you'll know about it to make a list for it because it's so good. Okay, next is the 25th, which is One Hit Wonder Day. Melt something that was around for just one season. So this was a scent of the month, December of 2022, 2021. I can't even remember now. I really thought this would make it into the catalog, but it didn't. Black Forest Pine. I love this one. I did have it in my club and I took it out because I was thinking it would make it, but it didn't last season. It's so nice. I love it. So that got my choice. The 26th is Johnny Appleseed Day, warm and apple scent or red wax. What do you think I'm going to go with? Actual Johnny Appleseed, my favorite apple. So yes, that one. Then the 27th is Melt Your Veggies, pick a wax containing a vegetable. I don't really have any from what I could remember that has a vegetable in it, but I decided to go with a very green one, which is aloe vera and ivy. And actually, botanically speaking, aloe vera is a vegetable rather than a fruit. So even though it's not a vegetable to where you would eat it necessarily, botanically, it said it was a vegetable. So I figured that would work. So aloe vera and ivy. And then the next is melt a fall-shaped wax or something with autumn, fall in the name. This is a no-brainer, another favorite of mine. First day of fall, love this one so much. Oh, so good. It's nutmeg and pumpkins and crunchy leaves. It's just so good. And then the 29th is melt a coffee scent for National Coffee Day. The only coffee scent I have is the Friends Bar. If you've watched my review of this recently, not a fan of it. I don't absolutely hate it, but definitely not a fan of it. But It's the only coffee scent I have on me now. So that's the one that got my pick. And then the 30th is Melt a Cider or Orange Wax. I went with a classic cider scent to my nose, Autumn Hearth. Love this one so much. Cidery goodness, love it. So that's it, you guys. That's all 30 of my picks for September's Wax Melting Challenge. Tell me if you are going to be doing the melting challenge this coming month, and I would love to see your choices too. So it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. Like I said, it makes me pick things that I wouldn't normally pick. That's why there's quite a few of these that aren't necessarily favorites of mine, but it's making me pick them and use them. So it's good, in my opinion. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Like I said, this should go back up on the 31st. If so, get in those picks for spring, summer that are retiring. My website is in the description if you don't have a consultant, and you can look and see all the different things that are retiring. And the next day, September 1st, we get all our new fall winter goodies. So yay, I'm so excited. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.